big final comes to you from the commercial capital of India, Mumbai, and we are at the Wankhede Stadium. It's a commercial capital, alright, but it's also the nursery of Indian cricket by many people who believe that it's been a factory that supplied talent to Indian cricket. This is the big one. Finally, we have the ICC World Cup 2011 final. India taking on Sri Lanka on a new look Wankhede Stadium.
But here we go. Toss time. Once again, MS will spin. Heads is the call. It is Sri Lanka. Well, Sri Lanka have won the toss.
Well, will that have a big bearing on the outcome of this game, the toss? Sri Lanka winning it and making a number of changes. Obviously, the surprise, Randiv coming in for both the other spinners, Mendes and Ranganaharath, who would feel unlucky. Kulasekara to strengthen the seam, but they're a little bit light on their batting, you'd have to say, with Perera coming in at number 7. And with the Indian team have been pretty solid, that top order, and in form. But the one change is Srisanth has come in for the big occasion. He'll take the new ball, you would have thought, with Zaheer Khan, the experienced Zaheer Khan. But the Indians are well settled, only just the one change, which is the forced change because of the injury of Nehra.
You see the two umpires, Ali Dar, Simon Toffel, two very experienced and seasoned umpires out here for this game. Looking from the outside, David Lloyd, what's your feeling?
Yeah, good afternoon, Ravi, good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's a world-class venue and world-class teams. These are two heavyweights, make no mistake about that. Both captains will know the conditions. As you say, I'm an outsider and I'm looking at this, and I think this is very much about the captains, how they handle the team, how they handle the bowlers, field changes. And there's one superstar, MS Dhoni. But Sangakkara winning the toss and batting first, you can't help but think that that is a big advantage for Sri Lanka. Now, can they play?
And they've got their two explosive openers out there. Let's not forget the local boy. This might well be his last one-day international. Taranga and Tendulkar will be the two openers for Sri Lanka. They've often given Sri Lanka flying starts. They complement each other very well. One a left-hander, 115 matches. And he's been in good form in this World Cup. And this man, Tendulkar in even better form. 34 years of age, really. Is as explosive a player as you can get at the top of the order. Look at that strike rate, 87.7. Good conversion rate as well. And for India, it will be their spearhead, Zaheer Khan, who'll start the proceedings. He's got 19 wickets in this World Cup. And it's the most by any Indian bowler in a single World Cup tournament. 5 for 42, his best. Just waiting for the umpires to say play. Simon Toffel says that. And all in readiness to play this out. Here's Zaheer Khan, Taranga on strike. And the nerves will be jangling there. Not just of the two opening batsmen, even Zaheer Khan as he runs in. He'll be feeling the butterflies, as with these two gentlemen, Simon Toffel and Ali Dar, in spite of being experienced. This is a huge occasion for them as well.
It's a huge occasion for everybody. Straight away, a little bit of extra bounce that we all expected from the pitch.
And you will get some movement as well. This is typical Mumbai. Close to the sea, there will be a gentle breeze blowing across the ground. And the carry will be good to Dhoni when the ball is hard and new.
Well, the game's set up beautifully. All the players will have been itching to start. Get rid of the height, get out there onto the field. Zaheer Khan flashes one past the outside edge. There might just be a little bit of carry with the new ball.
Two slips in place.
I was here 10 days ago, Ravi, when Sri Lanka took on New Zealand. Conditions were similar. It's just that the wickets looking browner. Had more grass in that game, and New Zealand, the taller New Zealand bowlers did get a lot of bounce.
As this is coming towards the end of the season in any case in Mumbai, in the month of April. Much drier, it's much warmer out there, very humid.
Well, we're all very envious of the 22 players who will be out there in this game. Everybody in the commentary box, ex-players, everybody in cricket around the world want to be out there. We all want to be playing. It's been fabulous for these guys.
First runs on the board. Umpires will be signalled. Ken could carry. India going in with three fast bowlers.
Just a little bit of late swing, kind of a bobble. Got Dhoni in trouble.
It's still Chan on strike. And this is where he felt something's going to give. He's been itching to get on strike. First boundary off the final.
Well, it's taken 31 balls. Dilshan was waiting for that. He's been standing out there. Had a feel for the bounce. Just helps on its way.
And he can second guess this next delivery because somebody will be in his ear. Srisanth said, pitch the ball up. You can bet your life this next delivery will be foolish.
Well, he's been given a tough field on the onside. Fine legs up. In fact, coming into a catching position. Leg slip, leg gully. There's a man deep and square leg on the boundary. And looking for the big stroke on the up.
You do have to be precise with your length. It doesn't have to be all that short, but on this track, it will bounce and sit up.
The last ball, 145.3. So Srisanth bending his back. Getting the ball to go through nicely. It's been a long time since an Indian bowler has bowled at 145.3. Cuts hard. That's typical Dilshan. An opportunity to free his arms. And that's raced away to the boundary.
Well, it's just a touch of width. You've seen him play these stand and deliver shots, and this time it flashes to the boundary.
He's just standing there. The first real loose ball of the game.
It's a jam-packed stadium now. There's Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. 17 from the loss in the commentary box. Sanjay Majrekar, Tom Moody and Saurabh Ganguly.
Thank you, Ravi. Edge taken. Good catch at first slip. Pace and bounce, and this time movement too for Zaheer Khan. Gets the outside edge. And they've claimed Upul Taranga.
Sehwag, the catcher, he's a wide first slip, diving inside towards the keeper, taking a very sharp catch. Taranga's threatened on a few occasions to find the edge, and on this occasion he was successful, but the Indians even more successful in taking the catch. Very good bowling by Zaheer Khan. Gets his man, Taranga gone for 2. Sri Lanka 17 for 1.
Kumar Sangakkara is the new batsman, the captain of Sri Lanka, bats at number 3. It's a class act, plenty of experience, in form as well in this tournament. Career average of 37, over 400 runs in this tournament. And as you would expect, there's some noise in the background, so there's some good news for India. India claimed the wicket. At the moment, Zaheer Khan with unbelievable figures. 3 overs, 3 maidens and wicket. Sangakkara on strike.
And the captain's away. Kumar Sangakkara off the mark, and the first run of Zaheer Khan, who has bowled superbly well here. Finding the edge of Uputranga, and Sehwag at slip, not making a mistake there. It's not the time to be making mistakes in finals. Very sharp catch, and a well-deserved wicket by the champion left armour.
Lovely shot. The Sangakkara cover drive. He just goes down on his knee. It's a very unique cover drive that he plays, Kumar Sangakkara.
Well, it's a matter of time. There was some pressure building on the Sri Lankans. We're in the 12th over, and they haven't really got into their stride, but you don't have to give Kumar Sangakkara too many opportunities to pierce the field.
Yuvraj has been lunging every time the ball is past him. He's looking very spirited indeed in the field along with Suresh Raina. Time for us to make it the commentary box for the next trio of Russell Arnold, Sunil Gavaskar and Masterstroke.
Thanks, Sanjay. Brilliant, India. Outstanding in the field. I never thought I'd hear myself say that at the beginning of the tournament. They look old and cumbersome and tired, and now look at them diving around full of energy. Outstanding fielding display. And it takes one or two players to come in. Suresh Raina's come in, lifted the team. I'm sure you need lifting in a World Cup final, but India going brilliantly. And so Sangakkara has to go over the field. If they're stopping him on the ground, take the aerial route.
Well, the Sri Lankan rate needs some lifting. That's what Sangakkara does right here. Not trying to hit too hard, didn't get the most of it, but did enough. Just hit the top of the field. That's what you need to do.
But normally you see him making a deliberate effort to hit the ball straight up. That's where you can't really have any fielders. Pretty safe shot that might have just seen the bat face closing up at the point of impact. So what will Sri Lanka's comeback be? Full of aggression, running in. Another nice drive down the ground. Save your legs, 4 more back-to-back boundaries. 50 has come up. This is now a free hit. The field can change because the batsman crossed. And Dhoni is just trying to work out. He's taken his time where he's going to put his 2 men out. He's gone leg side. He's gone fine leg and deep square leg. And he's got a long off as well.
Well, the second no ball that Sri Lanka's bowled. He came up with the beauty of a Yorker. He only went for a single earlier.
With edge 4. So it is costly, the extra delivery. 54 for 1. Has he gone? Has he been bowled round his legs? I think so. The Indians celebrate. It's come off some part of his body. Harbhajan takes the wicket. Well, it's a soft dismissal. He was trying to sweep the ball. And it seems to have come off for some part of the body, as Pastor said. Possibly he's dragged the ball, there it is, off the thigh pad and onto the stumps.
Bounced a bit more than he thought. That's a big goal. Sri Lanka were just building a partnership. We're just talking about Harbhajan wanting wickets. When he picks up early wickets, he's dangerous. Dushan, he's gone for 33. 6 2.
2 senior men at the crease now. Sangakkara one end, Jayawardene at the other. They've seen it all before. They've been in many a crisis. This is a mini crisis. Behind the run rate, 2 wickets down. Harbhajan getting a bit of bounce. The red soil here in Mumbai, you do get a bit of bounce if you get overspin. Classic change from one venue to another. Premadasa, you can sweep, it's low. Here, just a little bit more bounce and the sweep becomes a little bit more difficult.
Way down the leg side. And how unfortunate is that for Dushan?
That's the stats for the World Cup, 341 runs and 13 wickets. He's a big confidence player. It's hit in the gap, and that would go all the way for 4. That will take the pressure off Sri Lanka. First boundary for Jayawardene. The first boundary after 6 overs.
Yeah, boundaries have been hard to come by. This is just the 7th boundary. He just times that, he eases it through, he doesn't hit it too hard. You get value for shot here. And all we've talked about it, it looks an inviting boundary to find the boundary. Beat the infield, invariably will pick up a boundary. Flight again outside edge, beautiful bowling. Long chase, it's 4. 12 off the over, he's 77 for 2. Outside edge, as he played that shot, he's raced away for 4.
Dhoni took away the slip, just the previous ball for Mahela Jayawardene. It's good same position. He tried to play it down to third man. Probably it's gone finer than he expected. Short delivery pulled away in the gap, but get a boundary for Mahela. You can see the Sri Lankans have put pressure on Yuvraj straight away. Short delivery stood up well with the bounce on the pitch. Mahela has put it away well. A welcome boundary for Sri Lanka.
Good over, 8 from it, 94 for 2.
And the other one who is a new inclusion, who took Chandra Silva's position, is Chandra Kapilgara. Is another. He's more of a pure batsman. He can bowl a few handy medium paces, but he's also a player a bit like Angelo Matthews, where he can clear the infield, can hit sixes, so he can be a more than handy power hitter down the order.
Oh, did he get some bat on that? There's no real reaction from Yuvraj. I don't think so. I think Yuvraj would have been a bit more animated if there was an edge there.
So in a way, the changes that Sri Lanka have made for this final, it's filled a couple of spaces where there was question marks. But the key to it was them not losing early wickets, which is what they've done here today.
Does play that shot well. Now that's a classy shot from Mahela Jayawardene. Just see how he waits on it. Lovely wrist. Brings up the 50 partnership as well. 51 from 56 deliveries. High class players. Look at that from Mahela. 30 from 29 deliveries. We've hardly noticed him. He's done it before. He'll do it again. Doesn't overhit the ball. Rubbery wrist, and he plays it so late. Class player. And he's batted as if he's already got 400 runs in this tournament. 111 for 2. So Yuvraj continuing. And once again, he's kept busy there, Sachin Tendulkar. And he's right there in the sunshine now. two stands are named after two great Mumbai batsmen. Sunny Gavaskar, Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar standing in front of the Sunny Gavaskar stand. Plenty of sun there, so that's why it was given to Sunny. Tendulkar stand has the shade. Brilliant placement. Excellent footwork. Now this is high quality batting from both these players.
Well, again, the Sri Lankans are using their feet against spin, and that's been the key all tournament. The batsmen that are prepared to use their feet, come down to the crease and put the spinners under pressure have been the most successful, and Kumar Sangakkara just giving a great example of how to get to a ball on a full pitch and put it away for 4.
It's an incredible story, these two, really. They do it time and time again, and you just think in a final maybe they'll miss out, but no, even under high pressure in the final, behind the rate, came in, what was the score? 60 for 2. You look up and they've doubled the score in no time at all. Senior players of high class and character, biggest of stages.
They know each other inside out too. They played all their junior cricket together. They were best man at each other's weddings. You know, they virtually lived in each other's pocket, domestically and internationally over their whole cricketing career. So being out there together in a World Cup final will be a special moment for both of them because their bond is so close, their friendship is so close. And Kumar Sangakkara here just closing in on that half century. But that's one of the reasons they're so good out there together.
He's got him outside edge. This is a huge wicket and against the run of play because these two were making batting look easy. And there just seem to be problems for India. But Yuvraj Singh, as he's done all tournament, gets another important wicket. His 14th, and the captain has to depart.
What a death. Yeah, Sri Lankan fans look away. What a death. It was so there for hitting. It was a long hop. It really was. 99 times out of 100. Sangakkara will put that away. Not this time. Yuvi's done it again. Breaks the partnership. The captain's gone for 48. 122 for 3.
So Thilan Samravira comes out to the middle, 34 years of age. Another man who's been part of this Sri Lankan middle order for quite some time. 42 innings. Not played much of one-day cricket. He was predominantly treated as a test match player early on. Dhoni would realise that this is the opportunity to tighten the screws.
What a death that was. It really was. It was there asking to be hit. May have just skidded on because Yuvraj has got slightly lower action at the other end. Harbhajan's getting a bit of bounce and Yuvraj is skidding it on. But a much needed wicket. Good from Yuvraj Singh, 122 for 3.
Again, gets it away fine. Beats Yuvraj.
Well, the ball was short, but not short enough, and Thilan Samgakkara managed to get enough bat on that. It was a deliberate shot, you'd have to say, through the slits cordon, playing it very late, opening the face, a lovely touch. And they're racing away, leading Yuvraj Singh down there at deep fine leg. Good diving effort, though.
Oh, he's got that away. Width on offer. And that's a useful boundary.
Not a great ball to a new batsman, but the Sri Lankans play this shot better than most. Brought up on slow, low pitches. Watch how late he plays it, right behind, on top of the stumps. You have to wait, and it looks like it's going to go for 1, but because there's pace on the ball, gets it away for 4.
A good single. It's exactly what Thilan Samgakkara has to do here, is get Mahela Jayawardene back on strike. He's the one that's established at the crease. He's on 35 off 36 balls, so he's going at a great rate. And Samgakkara, his role now is to get in, get familiar with the pace of this wicket and just rotate the strike. If he gets a scoring opportunity, which he has done on a couple of occasions behind the wicket. We saw him play a late cut against the spin over before. And in his first over against Sri Lanka, he ran one very fine down to third man for 4.
Lovely shot. So good, such good hands.
Really is a lesson in how not to overhit. When you see the replay of this shot, you'll think maybe 2, maybe just a single. He doesn't try and overhit it at all. Just catches up with the ball. A little bit of top spin on it as it goes past him. Just the bottom hand comes in just there. Beautiful.
Appeal, but not a very confident one. Of course, they can review it. Judging from the appeal, you can see he's not sure. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is not quite sure. He would have gone for it instantly.
Dhoni not sure though. But Yuvraj trying to convince Dhoni.
He passed for it. They're taking a chance.
I think this is a massive chance. The keeper himself, Dhoni, is taking the catch. He's about a metre from the bat, and it took a long, long time to decide to review. Difficult to see these. Decision originally is not out. It took an eternity. Let's watch. Now then. We'll need another look at this.
But the crowd doesn't need another look. They've erupted. As if they've seen something that we haven't. It's going to be a difficult one. There's definitely some pad. Well, after that, was there any bat on it? Whether there was any bat before the pad, let's have a look again. Very close to the glove, but no deflection. I think that's what the TV umpire will look at. He'll look at deflections caused by the glove or the bat.
Number one, I think it's an excellent decision to say not out. We're looking at it all the time, and we're looking for a little flick here, a little flick there. It definitely hits the pad. That's what we can say.
It looks like it's missed everything. Dhoni a little too quick in picking that one up. Maybe it may have fallen onto the stumps though.
Yeah, I get the feeling that this is going to go as not out. Nothing blatant really there for the TV umpire to make a call.
Well, the pad, definitely, you can see there that the pad flicks. That's definite. We can all agree on that. The rest of it is desperately difficult. Ian Goldie's the third umpire. He's hit nothing there, and then we lose the ball. Side angle then comes in. I think he's fine. Fully understand, not out decision.
Because from the side angle you can see his gloves are away from the pad. He stands by that one.
This is a chase for Zaheer Khan, who gives it everything, and once again he's trying to get the body behind it. He's gone for 4. 150 comes up for Sri Lanka. So once again, that fine sweep. Dhoni will have to rethink the position of Zaheer Khan. He does a lot of work today in the field.
Well, as a batting side, you've got to make him work now. He's struggling. He's got something. It's a dive that a couple of deliveries ago. Now Sri Lanka have got to make him move, make him run.
Yeah, by running harder between the stumps. Just the intent, that's enough.
And Zaheer Khan again. This time a lot simpler. And that brings up the 50 for Mahela Jayawardene. 50 of 49 balls. And now she's relaxed. Stay there, she tells. 155 for 3. Virat Kohli now. Bowl seam up, slow, medium seam bowling.
So Dhoni trying to get to a few overs and free up his bowlers so he can rotate them. In the last 10 overs.
Yuvraj Singh has given up the chase. That's well placed, good timing too.
A good race. That's what we've seen from Mahela Jayawardene right from the moment he walked in. He's picked it up with ease. Letting the outfielder work for you.
Yeah, and the run rate is increasing, 4.72. Good period is this for Sri Lanka.
I think there was a bit of bat on that one. Excitement from behind the stumps. Yeah, no signal from Alindar.
Well, coaches who order you, huh? Well, that's a 50-run partnership. It's taken them 57 balls and a vital one. They came together when Sangakkara was dismissed. They've done it, have almost run a ball.
That's gone very fine. No chance for Harbhajan Singh at third man. That's what we were talking about, Mahela Jayawardene. He believes in touch play.
Well, it's a beautiful shot, isn't it? Real finesse. It's almost slow motion, is this?
Intentional. I'm sure he would have been pleased with how well we got it. And so fine too.
12 overs to go. What can Sri Lanka get up to? They're going really well. High-class batting. Jayawardene in particular, 65 from 61 without a shot in anger. Just timing and placement. Maybe targeting 270, 280. They've got a batting power play. They've got a couple of hitters to come. So a few concerns for the Indian side, but it looks a good pitch. Now, how close is that? He's got a long way across. Yuvraj wants it reviewed. Dhoni thinking about it. Maybe on bounce. Maybe just going over.
Maybe also struck outside the line of the off stump. Oh, he's gone for it because he took a big stride outside the off stump, tried to paddle sweep it. But because it's Jayawardene, I'm sorry, because it's Virat, they want to have a go at him.
Well, he went a long way across. No problem with the no ball. Problem for me here, you get quite a bit of bounce, and he was a long way down. Looks very close, actually. He has gone so far across. He's not hit anything. The umpire want to review that. No, hasn't hit anything on the way through. Now, the original decision was not out, so this has to be hitting within that zone. It can't be clipping the stumps or the bails. If it's clipping anything, then they'll stay with the on-field decision. All eyes on Hawkeye. In line. Will it be 3 reds? Yes. 3 reds and you're gone. Good decision, Yuvraj Singh. That should be given out. Doesn't get many wrong. A quick discussion to finalise the decision. I'm expecting a cheer. You get a cheer.
An important wicket for India at this stage. They needed a breakthrough. They've got it. Virat out 21 of 34 deliveries.
That's a very sweetly, really. Almost need to have a fielder there for him to score so much between backward point down to third man. He could have a gully in, but then he hits it somewhere else.
Yes, I think he's got the best hands in the business, Mahela Jayawardene. He can play off the top hand, he can play off the bottom hand. His bat speed is terrific. And when needed, he can play with soft hands as well. And we've seen that way, the way he opens the face of the bat and runs the ball down to third man. Totally in control of that shot.
Slow ball in the air, gone. Beautifully bowled from Zaheer. Yes, take a bow. That was a beauty of a slower delivery.
Yes, terrific delivery that from Zaheer Khan. He has been working the magic for India. Every time India needs a wicket, he provides them one. At the top of the innings, middle overs, at the end as well. And Kapugera, playing his first match of the tournament, has failed for Sri Lanka. It's 182-5. Rana making no mistake. Kapugera for 1, 182-5.
Promotion for Kohli. He comes in at number 7. We thought Perera would come out at number 7, but Kohli comes in. It shows it's a long tail. These guys can bat, but you'd call them bowling all-rounders. I can't tell you how good a delivery that was from Zaheer Khan. There was absolutely no reason to go for the slower ball. New batsman, you think he targets him with pace. He just had a bit of a gut feeling. Nervous in the final, bowled slowly, absolute beauty.
And no change in the action at all, or the run-up. Totally deceived the Kapugera with that slow delivery.
That was a face off the mark. Another good over from Mr. Dependable, Zaheer Khan, 183 for 5. Edge there is there. Big appeal, Patel doesn't even turn around. Sometimes not easy to overrule a decision of an outside edge. Virat and Munaf were absolutely adamant there was an edge there. And they are going to review it, but sometimes these are very tough. I think we're going to have to listen in. And the third umpire's going to have to use his ears.
Yes, I think the ball take his first in. It's not a no ball, so not a problem with that. Well, the deflection will be clearly seen. Now you can't see the deflection. So now it's not a question of visual evidence, it's now a question of the oral evidence.
Third umpire's going to have his audio turned up and listen to it real time. So just listen at home. You'll be hearing what the third umpire hears. No noise on that one, no visible deflection, so he's going to have to just go on noise. He's using the zoom. And now the final bit of evidence, real-time replay with noise. So I hear a little noise there. On that replay, that last one with noise, there's a little click. There, whether it's enough evidence to overrule the on-field umpire.
It's a tough ball because over here, visually, you can't see anything. There's some sort of a click that comes through, but I'm not too sure whether the third umpire will go for that. So he doesn't, so that decision stands.
Well, that's fair enough. I personally heard a little click in my ear from the stump mics, but not enough evidence to overrule the on-field umpire. That's the end of India's review. Sri Lanka still have 2 reviews left. Pulled away, feels short of fine leg. 200 comes up for Sri Lanka.
It's taken them 43.3 overs to get there. 6 overs after this. Will they get to 250? Just coming back to the DRS, Nasser, maybe after that decision, India will stick to their stand.
Everything can't go your way. And I think India has benefited out of the DRS system. It's gone through the legs. A rare occasion of poor fielding by India today. And a very welcome boundary for Jayawardene and Sri Lanka.
He's got a mid-off, deep, fine leg, and a man at slog on the mid-wicket boundary.
Look for the full ball, Jayawardene.
Gets the full ball, gets it through, into out. High-class batting. 220 for 5. Pulled away behind square. There is a man in the deep. Will he get there? No. 4 more.
Well, that's a good shot by Kulasekara. He knew that the fielder was in the 30-yard circle at fine leg, and the deep fielder was square up. Just help the ball along. Kulasekara. There it is. Didn't quite get hold of it, but helped it along, and that's good enough. It's a fast outfield. Now the pressure on Munaf Patel.
He's looked good since he's arrived at the crease, Kulasekara. That was only his first boundary, but he's timed the ball pretty well. And he's not played any headless shots, any silly shots, just normal cricket shots.
He's been involved in a crucial partnership as well. But a very important situation. He's done well for Sri Lanka with the ball in one-day cricket. He stood up for them when it mattered. 43 of 39 deliveries.
Goes offside, third man's up, so that'll be 4 more. Brilliant from Jayawardene.
He hits it so late. It looks as if the ball is almost past him, and then he brings the bat into play. Look at that. Look at how he's used the bottom man, giving himself a little bit of room. That fielder was in the 30-yard circle. He knew exactly where the fielder was. And look at that. Munaf doesn't know what to do.
Back of the length, in the slot. That has gone all the way. First 6 of the match, and it's a biggie.
Well, he's done in confidence the longer he's stayed at the crease. Nuwan Kulasekara. Length ball. Zaheer with all his experience. Bowling that length ball. Batsman look for that length ball at this stage of the innings. And look at that. Nice little golf shot. And into the crowd.
That's the delivery which has got Zaheer a lot of wickets in the tournament. But this time it was different.
Gets it right this time, a bit fuller. And that was a good pose, a good strike from Kulasekara. It was right in the slot, but he nailed it.
There's the shot again, using the crease well. Knew exactly where he wanted to hit it. That's gone a long way into the stands. He's doing a job for his team. And no wonder Mahela Jayawardene is happy.
Pulled away off the glove. Does Dhoni get there? No. Sure, that came off the glove. Let's have a look at the umpire, Lindar. Yes, 2 runs given.
Well, he did surprise him with the pace with which the ball came onto him. Also, he followed him. Jayawardene was looking to make room on the leg side. Lucky for him, he's got away with it. But the way he's batted, I think he deserves a little bit of luck.
Just carried the responsibility of the team on his shoulders. A big final. That's a good shot again. Hit over third man, that's his area. Jayawardene, he knew exactly where to go. It's been a big over so far.
Again, look at that. Didn't even try to hit the ball out. Saw it was short. Knew that the fielders were in. Just helped it along. Guided it. Bottom man coming into play once again.
Goes offside, save your legs. Mahela Jayawardene, a high-class innings from a high-class player. The biggest of stages. And the Sri Lankan has delivered. What an innings.
Absolutely magnificent. Absolutely brilliant. This is a priceless innings for Sri Lanka. Of just 84 deliveries. This was perhaps the only ball he seemed to have hit in anger. Every other ball he just caressed it to the boundary, just helped it, guided it to the boundary, and that's his wife. Very happy for her husband. He was the captain of the Sri Lankan team in 2007 when Australia beat them. Gave up the captaincy to his good friend Kumar Sangakkara. And has he now played a match-winning innings for his team?
Just want to add one thing here. Still the vice captain of the team. And a lot of credit to Kumar Sangakkara. You normally don't see captains being put into that position. Just goes to show what faith he has on his champion player. And he showed it to his skipper once again. A fantastic knock under pressure.
It was fine, direct hit, and he's gone. Yes, has gone. Good from Dhoni. Jayawardene trying to keep the strike. Kapagedra run out.
More importantly, a drop ball as well at this stage of the innings. A wicket, a drop ball, and a partnership broken. Jayawardene giving him a pat on the head. 17 came off the over, and look at that. Must have played marbles some, I think, Dhoni in Ranchi. So getting it spot on. Kulasekara, what a hand he's made. 32 of 30 deliveries. 248 for 6.
Thisara Perera, the new batsman coming in at number 8. Jayawardene on strike, though. That's why the run out came. Jayawardene wanted to keep the strike. And off the toe of the bat. Harbhajan's hurt himself. Here's the wicket again. They wanted Jayawardene to have the strike. 3 stumps to aim at. Middle peg from the captain. That's a nice touch. Sacrificed his wicket for the master at the other end.
Yes, he knew that it was important for Jayawardene to take as many of the remaining deliveries as possible. So went for the run, though he knew it was going to be tight. That was that throw to Harbhajan certainly hasn't helped.
Well, it won't help the over rate, that is for certain. Harbhajan struggling with his hand from that throw, but India should have bowled their overs half an hour ago. They've been very slow.
What it means, here's that throw. What it means, of course, is that India's openers will probably get just 4 or 5 minutes before they come into bat, or not even that.
Jayawardene down the pitch, tries to get over mid-wicket. This is where fitness comes in as well. He'll just be starting to tire. Jayawardene, it's been a hot day. Here's a moment you'll remember, a World Cup final. And a quite brilliant 100. Very popular member of the team. High-class guy, high-class innings. Quicker ball, swatted down the ground. 4 more.
Well, that's the reason he's a dangerous player. He's a hitter of the long ball. Perera. That's the Sri Lankan president. He's enjoying it.
He likes India. That's why he's in this side. Gets a few wickets, gives it a bit of a bash. He looks a big, strong lad for a Sri Lankan. There's no finesse about him. He's a complete opposite of the lad at the other end. 256 for 6. Well, it's a good combination here. I do believe batting, there are two types of players. A power player, someone like Perera or Yuvraj Singh is a power player, and there are touch players. And Mahela is just a touch player. Completely different way of batting. This is all power. Whack. Take 4.
Well, he got the full toss right. Perera was looking for that full toss, anticipated that full toss, made a little bit of room, and he's whacked it. He really has whacked it. He can hit the ball.
Time for Zaheer Khan to change the length. It's a change in field. A deep fine leg, a deep mid wicket, a long off. It's important for him to change the length. It's just been one length so far.
Or maybe even a slow delivery, Sauron.
To mid-on, over mid-on, 4 more.
Well, once again, he's bowled the full toss and attempted the off, gone wrong. 2 full tosses, 2 boundaries for Thisara Perera. Now Mahela Singh Dhoni a little bit worried. He's now going to bring that deep fine leg in. Here again, another full toss. Maybe he didn't get hold of it, that's why the mid-on was interested. But way above him.
Don't worry about Mahela Singh Dhoni being a little bit worried. All of India now a little bit worried. It's just going up a little bit. 266 with 2 deliveries to go.
So what I meant by Mahela Singh Dhoni being worried is when the Indian captain is worried, the rest of India is worried.
Yeah, even the Iceman is just starting to look a little bit nervous. Back of a length. Mahela wants 2. He's still quick. Dives in. Great effort.
It's very good running from Mahela Jayawardene. What a turnaround it has been for Sri Lanka in the last 5 overs.
Yes, I think he's been at the crease for a long time, so he would be a little bit tired. Perera would be fresh, so it was quite understandable that Perera wanted to come for the second.
Last ball of the innings. In the slot. Whacked away. What a way to end the innings. All the way for 6. Momentum for Sri Lanka. 18 from the last over. They believe. Sri Lanka believe.
63 runs in the power play for Sri Lanka. And what a way to finish. Thisara Perera, 22 from just 9 deliveries. And he's taken the best bowler of the tournament on. And that's the champion batsman. They are happy. What a knock he's played for his country. Mahela Jayawardene, 103 not out of 88 deliveries. They feel Sri Lanka has a chance.
It's a target that will test this Mahela Singh Dhoni-led team. It's a team famed for the depth of batting. The surface is such, and of course the stage of chasing in a World Cup final will actually test this batting lineup to the limit. They'll do their bit, the crowd, to get right behind the batsman. It's going to be a matchup of skills, batting skills of India and class as well, mingled with it, versus the bowling skills of Sri Lanka. In the commentary box with me, Sunil Gavaskar and Gautam.
Good evening, Sanjay. Good evening, everybody. Sehwag has looked to hit the first ball of the Indian innings for a boundary. And out of 8 matches, he's done that in 6 matches, if I recall correctly. In the semi-finals against Pakistan, he missed out. Chased a wideish one from Omar Gul, but he missed out, didn't connect. Sachin Tendulkar on the other end, quite happy to be at the non-strikers end. He will be hoping that Sehwag gets going, because if Sehwag gets going, gets the team off to a good start, that allows Sachin Tendulkar to play himself in. Look for the 1s and 2s, work the 1s and 2s, get the circulation going in the legs as he takes those 1s and 2s. Settle down, and then play a big innings like Mahela Jayawardene did today.
Lasith Malinga, straight away. A different look to the field, a sweep and the third man in place. And off goes the 2 slips.
Here we go, Lasith Malinga. First ball online, and the first ball hasn't disappeared before.
Well, that's because he didn't try to hit it. I think it was a very good delivery. He also realizes India are chasing 275. Not an easy task, and therefore he's not going to throw it away.
So Sri Lanka straight away able to get the Indian batsman to do something different.
Right, you've got 2 slips. The point fielder is going to be important for Virendra Sehwag. They've got a sweep cover and a third man. They've got 2 deep men. Oh, this is going to be close. The finger goes up. And Virendra Sehwag has gone for a review instantly. The second time he's done that in the tournament. He doesn't wait to consult his partner. He's gone for the review.
Well, he obviously must feel that he's edged the ball. Because if he hasn't edged the ball, I think he's a goner.
There's no other chance. The step looks alright, so it's a legal delivery.
Have a look at this. Is there an edge? Well, the first replay that we see, nothing to suggest that there is a deflection, there is a blur as well. So the TV umpire from that angle wouldn't know whether there's an inside edge. Here's another one.
Yes, he's been stuck on the front pad. He's just moved away. When he does that, he can see his middle and off stump. So he maybe feels that it might be going down the leg side. Maybe he feels the ball is cut in a little too much. But remember, he was out LBW playing across the line to Riyaz in the game against Pakistan. Now when the ball has hit him, the middle and off stump are visible. And that is what will give him a little bit of a chance in case the ball's holding his line.
Third umpire very keen to see whether there's an inside edge. I don't think he's too worried about where the ball is heading. Just wants to look at any deflection at all. Here's another look. Yeah, just looking at inside edge at the moment. Let's try and hear it. Doesn't seem like there was a noise of wood on that one.
What do you think, Russell? Inside edge?
Certainly not going over the top. And I certainly can't pick up an inside edge. And all Sri Lanka needed, ready to clip.
Release a corner. No inside edge. That was the only thing that could have saved Virendra Sehwag. 3 reds. And it's going to be curtains for Virendra Sehwag. Once again, the finger goes up to confirm his original decision. And this is a huge setback for India. Celebration there in the dressing room of Sri Lanka. It's 0 for 1. Very accomplished batsman Gautam Gambhir, left-handed, batting at number 3. It's an established test player. But India opens the innings in test matches. This is something he'll be used to. The pace of Lasith Malinga and the skills of Lasith Malinga's got that first breakthrough. What a big one that was.
The ball just skidded and putted into the pads. Came off the pitch very quickly. Virendra Sehwag looking to play against the line, across the line, was LBW.
Oh, rushing in with the fielder at square leg. That's a boundary to Gautam Gambhir. Gets off the mark with a nice clip on the leg side.
And look at the cheers from the crowd. Malinga's got a smile on his face. He knows the ball came off the pitch again pretty quickly. Look at the pace at which it's come off.
Not too much bounce also. But he was looking to bowl that leg side line. He's got fielders on the leg side. Now the leg slip has just been moved to a catching position. in front, just behind the crease. So this is unorthodox. So Sangakkara trying different things.
Oh, inside edge. It's the thing with Lasith Malinga. He bowls with pace, but he's also quite accurate.
This is Sehwag, the second ball of the inning. Beaten for pace.
There was no inside edge. If Sehwag, I don't know whether he thought there was an inside edge. If there was no inside edge, couldn't understand that instant request for review. The second time he's done that in this tournament. And without consulting somebody like Tendulkar at the other end. So that's one review gone for India. Let's hope it doesn't cost India too much. Good stop.
He's an outstanding fielder, and that is the LBW again.
You can see the middle end off stump, so probably Sehwag just looked down, saw that, and maybe thought that it was going down leg stump or leg side.
I think if the ball had cut in a little bit, yes, he had a chance, but the ball just held its line. Didn't seem to have moved either away or into him. Just a straight delivery. He missed it.
Wise in delivery to finish the over. 4 for 1. Oh, that was glorious. Broad bat of Sachin Tendulkar in the straight drive.
I don't think there's anybody who plays that shot better than Sachin Tendulkar. Full face of the bat, not even trying to hit it hard. Just looking to time it. Look at that. Just timing it. No follow through of the bat, but he knows that he's got it in the middle and he's going to go for a boundary.
Look how still that hit is. Sachin Tendulkar. Done well on this ground.
Oh, that would have been another boundary. Great stop at point. No wonder the bowler is delighted. Kapugedra there at point.
Again opening the face of the bat. Sri Lankans will battle. They got the runs on the board and they got a formidable score, 274. They're going to need a lot of that because this Indian batting lineup is strong. We've got a battle that we can watch. It's going to turn out to be a great evening here at the Wankhede.
Splendid shot. No chance for Muthiah Mullitharan. He watches the ball go by. The master is looking in good touch here.
And he's aware of the fact that if he's going to capitalize, it's got to be on the weaker of the Sri Lankan bowlers. Certainly, Thisara is the one who is more likely to give you these kind of loose deliveries.
With the first real loose delivery. Until then, it's been good shots. Tendulkar's created it. Now he's put the bowler under pressure.
244 more needed. Lasith Malinga in his 4th over. Outside edge and taken. Good look catch by Sangakkara, and just watch out for the celebration. Lasith Malinga is unstoppable.
Well, Tendulkar had been pushing at deliveries outside the off-stump, trying to get the ball away. But that was one that moved away from him as well. Look at that. Moving just a little bit away. Thick edge. Good catch. Low down by the Sri Lankan captain. Lasith Malinga has taken his Mumbai Indians skipper and struck a big blow for the Sri Lankans. Tendulkar out for 18. 31 for 2.
It will take a while for the Mumbai crowd to recover. As we see Virat Kohli coming at number 4. Sachin Tendulkar has just been dismissed. In 18 of 14 balls, he looked in good touch. And for that man, Lasith Malinga struck again. What an opening spell this has been. 2 wickets. Finished 3.1 overs, 2 wickets. That of Sehwag and Tendulkar.
The first ball that I think really moved. Just seeing the ball skid through. And that's what prompted Tendulkar to keep going at the ball.
Good bouncer. Just thudding into the wicketkeeper's gloves. Good pace on that one.
Yeah, this is Tendulkar's wicket. You can see the slight movement. That was enough because he was trusting the pitch and playing through the line.
Over here.
Virat Kohli showing his class. What a wonderful shot. Mahela just drifting in the middle and leg. And Kohli having the timing, the placement to dispatch it behind square. Playing that shot, it's all about playing in right underneath your nose, not pushing out too far in front of yourself. And he waited, his timing was perfect.
Chipped. Intelligent play. Little skip down the pitch. He's 64.
That will take the pressure off him a bit. 15 of 29 deliveries before that. It's a good shot over mid-wicket.
I think Dhoni's been really flexible throughout the tournament, but today his go-to bowler was Sri Lanka, who hasn't played for 42 deliveries. He kept going back to him. I just wonder whether that's a little bit of stubbornness that he wanted him in the team and kept going back to him.
Yes, we were surprised with Ashwin not playing the other day in Mohali. That's a good shot over extra cover. Gets his 4,000 one-day runs with the shot, Gautam Gambhir. 11th Indian to get past that number. It's a very good shot over extra cover. Making room and allowing the arms to get free.
In both occasions when Gambhir's found the boundary, he's used the crease, used his feet, and freed his arms up. One on the offside, one on the leg.
He's working the spaces. 28 from 36 deliveries with 4 fours. Tends to get his boundary 4 and then a single straight away. So a good effort, average of 40. Look at that strike rate, 86.5, a best of 150. Some player who's his best against.
Well, the key there is the 900s. He needs to convert that to 10 tonight if India are going to go close. Certainly one of these two need to get 3 figures.
1 for 4. 11 off the over. Good over for India. 61 for 2.
Inside out, long off coming underneath it, and it goes to ground. Thisara was a man diving forward, never easy. And you can see even the bowler clapping there because it was attacking fielding. Just got the feeling he picked it late, Sonny.
Yes, I think so. I think he probably didn't pick it up. From the background, the crowd looked to me as if he started late. He thought maybe the ball was going away from him. Started very late.
He had plenty of time to get underneath that one, but slowed down.
That's flicked away for 4. Just drifting on the leg stump and nicely placed there by Gautam Gambhir. Brings up a 50-run partnership. It's 81 for 2 and Trent's being called for.
6 fielders on the offside, they slip the 2 points, and there's that extra cover. And look at the deep extra. He's much straighter for Gautam Gambhir and the long off. That's because he likes to go inside out.
That's a good strike. Picked his spot nicely. No one deep on the onside. There's one bounce over the rope. Calculated risk, but well executed. His premier bowler into the attack. Champion playing his last game. And what a record in both forms of the game. Over 1,300 international wickets. Here he goes for his first ball in this year's World Cup final.
They forced Sangakkara to do this. Sangakkara is wanting to get to another couple of overs, so that's real good batting. Could always ask questions from the opposition.
Choose the call. Gambhir has to hurry. That would have been touch and go had Sangakkara taken off the bails in the first attempt.
Well, the throw wasn't quite good, was it? It was accurate, but it should have been, if it was going to be one bounce, it should have been a little shorter. It's an awkward take for Sangakkara. He could have been in trouble, Gautam Gambhir.
50 for Gautam Gambhir, and it's a very well-paced innings this under pressure. India lost a couple of early wickets. They were 31 for 2 at one stage. Well, this is a very fine inning so far. You know that there's a long way to go. It's only half a job done.
Especially after the 2 wickets that fell. Gautam Gambhir needed to buckle down. What I really liked was the calculated risks that he took to put pressure on the bowlers.
Thanks, Ravi. Yeah, very impressed with Randy as 100 comes up for India. It's a nice flight and dip and bounce. It's a good recovery though from India, having been 31 for 2. These two have put on 69 in 80 deliveries.
You can't help but feel that this is a key moment in the game. Sri Lanka's 2 spinners in Mataan Muratharan and Randiv in the attack, trying to put the squeeze on.
Tucked away fine, should be 2 comfortably, could be more. It is more, 4 more. Beautifully played, back up for 4.
India on course. The run chase. They've recovered well and more importantly looked at ease against the spinners. Not allowed the run rate to get up. They've rotated Muralitharan so far and picked boundaries every time.
In the air, gone, brilliant. Dilshan with the knack of getting wickets, he gets one here, a crucial one.
Well, Tendulkar to Dilshan. He's been brought back into the attack. He bowled 1 over from the other end. He's been brought back by Kumar Sangakkara to produce something, and that's exactly what he's done. The Sri Lankan flags are flying. The key wicket of Kohli. Dilshan bowling a full. Kohli getting a leading edge, and what a catch that is. He's a brilliant fielder. He's a brilliant batsman, and that is a brilliant breakthrough for Sri Lanka. Kohli goes 35 of 49 deliveries. India now 114 for 3.
There it is, it's always coming, but it's been squirted away for 4. That's what you get with the pace of Malinga. The ball can go anywhere.
Yeah, well bowled. Certainly can't blame the bowler for this, but equally well played. Gambhir putting his bat down, opening the face and getting a thickish outside edge. So certainly an intentional shot. Using the pace of the ball, recognising that there is angle going across him, like Sehwag pointed out to the left-hander. Not quite as effective because he's tailing away from the stumps.
Full toss doesn't quite get his length. Good over for India, 6 from it, 134 for 3.
Batsman shot into the leg side. There are wide open spaces there at the wicket, but it's just a couple.
And again, very good footwork. He's quick on his feet, and when you're playing against the spin on a track like this, where there's every chance of a leading edge or the ball beating the outside edge, you've got to ensure you're close to the pitch of the ball. Played it really well. Well, not on this occasion. 2 full. A lucky boundary.
Gets really lucky. Gambhir looking to take the game to Sri Lanka. Looks like he's gone in the back as well. Fortunate shot, this inside edge, which flies down to fine leg for 4. To go inside out again. The ball following him. Very unlucky for Dilshan. 7 from the over. Nice smiles in the field. Last delivery coming up at the 28th. Still the required rate is over a run a ball. Eased into the offside for a single. 8 from the over. It's 142 for 3. Flight, good flight. Deceived him in the flight.
Yes, and that's what Kohli has to try and do now, because what the Indians are doing, they're saying, okay, this is the last spell of his career. Let's ensure that he doesn't have a party. Let's make sure he bowls his 10 overs for 30, and then we'll take stock after that. So Kohli has to entice the batsman here.
This time, powerful shot into the offside. Oh yes, it's powerful.
As David Lloyd mentioned, powerful. It's just, he's got a short backlit, but he generates such bat speed with those wrists. First boundary for the Indian captain.
This is the mistake he's made quite a bit today. He's gone flatter and quicker. He's gone to slip in place. Once putting him into play, he's got to get the batsman on the front foot and then have the offspin or the Thisara do the rest. And watchful at the end, 6 from the over, 157 for 3. Smashed away into the offside and we talk powerful. There's another. Immensely strong. That just set up for him. He's quietly getting into his stride. He was able to pick his spot. It's a lousy delivery, is this?
Short, wide, asking to be hit.
It pitches outside leg for me. Good word, Rabbit. Energy. It needs energy. Needs something to happen.
See here now, for example, Gambhir looking to play that shot. Now you've made him do something by bringing mid on up and mid wicket. So Gambhir forced to go over the onside field. Now Sangakkara has to try and think in that fashion. What can he do that will make the batsman do something that's different from what they're doing? It might come off for the batting side, but it gives you a chance of taking a wicket. And that's what he needs desperately at this stage.
Flapping bat into the offside will just be a single. In defensive field against Dhoni, just the 4 fielders inside the circle so he can pick the ball off.
Sri Lanka have to gamble now. Set tight fields and hopefully the bowlers can bowl real tight lines of those areas where the batsman can hit only according to the field.
Smashed away. Absolutely heaved into the leg side.
Yes, he was eyeing that spot. And it was hit extremely hard. It didn't get the elevation probably he was looking for. It went flat as a tank just over Dilshan.
The slow ball running the fingers over, but even the Indian batsmen, they're showing intent, but not giving Sri Lankans any chance of coming at them.
And he's doing it even with the keeper standing up. Sangakkara shouldn't mind that because that's what he wants. So you can see Dhoni telling him, we've got a boundary now, just calm down.
That's one of his favourite shots. And it's all strength really. Placement is the key, but more than that, just the power that you need to get those ropes in that direction.
Yes, because that fielder at deeper point didn't even move, didn't even bother to move. Because it was hit so hard. Have a look at this, the bottom hand coming into play. The shot, and he could pick a spot.
This is all planned, isn't it? They picked out the 2 Sri Lankan bowlers, Lasik Malinga, Muralitharan, the bowlers to watch out for. When you see the bowling analysis, there's 22 runs of Malinga of his 6, and Muthaiya bowling 123, and it's nearly to the end of his 7th over. So picked out the bowler that got respect of it.
I think there's been some amazing decisions here today. The decision to play Srisanth, just out of the blue, they play Srisanth instead of Ashwin. And the decision to leave out Mendes, who's played all tournament and gone at 3 runs and over, and play a lad who wasn't in the squad till a couple of days ago. 200 comes up for India. They're coasting at the moment.
Just wonder whether Dhoni was carried away by the reputation of the surface, that it aids pace and bounce and seam sometimes under lights especially, and went for Srisanth. Had he just looked at the surface, there was more for Ashwin on that surface. We had to look at it in the afternoon more than maybe the third seamer.
Well, Srisanth has been a lucky charm for India. He was in the 11 when India won the ICC T20 in South Africa. And most of the time, whenever he's been in the team, India has seldom been on the losing side. So I think he's probably the lucky charm.
He certainly wears a lot of lucky charms, Srisanth. Great shot. And that brings up the 50, the first 50 for Mahela Dhoni in this tournament. And no celebration. You know there's a bigger mission on here. 204 for free.
A quite brilliant 50. Finally, the bat goes up. He's playing the situation. He's not worried about personal milestones. He didn't even realise he got to 50.
This is good cricket. He's played it really fine there. Lassit Malinga, the fielder. 2 more runs to India. At the moment, they're milking the Sri Lankan bowlers.
He said, taking it easy, isn't it? Not a problem at all. They're just working the ones and twos. No pressure being applied on them by Sangakkara. Sangakkara, look at the Sangakkara right now. Head down. There he is, head down.
Also wiping the ball. Towel in his right pocket. Called wide. So nothing going right here for Sri Lanka. There'll be an applause from the crowd because they've spotted that these two guys have put on 100 runs for the 4th wicket.
Brilliant partnership. The class of Gambhir just batting properly, and the power of Dhoni at the other end. Really good combination. Left hand, right hand as well.
This shot before. No chance for long off. Fabulous shot from Mahela Dhoni.
We clobbered it. It was a half volley, all right. It still had to be put away. And put away from the fielder. Simply clobbered that shot.
Just hasn't got that zip at the moment, really. He's absolutely fine, but he can't quite flick it out quick enough, and Dhoni has played him brilliantly.
They did the right thing, Murli. Tossed up the ball. Last sort of hope, and now Murli decides to come over the wicket. 3 balls left in this over.
There you go. Just a change of angle. Makes Dhoni go a little bit more leg side. Makes him do something different. Takes a lot of convincing Murli to go over the wicket or around the wicket. He's a great bowler, but just at times he delays thinking for himself and changing the angle for himself. But he has been a great cricketer. He's an iconic figure for Sri Lanka. To see him carried around the ground after that semi-final was one of the memories of this tournament.
Well played. He's going to come back for the second. He slipped. And it's a good thing Gambhir noticed that.
Well, he was looking for the second day. He just slipped. He's always looking for that extra run. Mahela Dhoni.
Goes around the wicket to Gautam Gambhir. Coming to the end of his 8th over. No wicket yet for the Maestro. Misfield. 10 runs from the over, and there's an overthrow as well. Writing on the wall now. 10 overs to go. It's 220 for 3.
Here goes Perera. 97, Gautam Gambhir, and how well he's crafted this innings. He's paced his innings beautifully.
We've already been privileged to see one wonderful 100 in the Sri Lankan innings. Mahela Jayawardene batted so superbly well for his 100. And it's looking like we're going to see another brilliant reply by Gambhir.
Bogam! A needless shot coming down the track, looking to head through the offside. Gets an inside edge, and the ball crashes onto middle stump. And a sigh of relief for the Sri Lankans.
Still alive, just Sri Lanka. They look demoralised. It needs something special. We've seen a special innings. Poor fella falls short of a century. It's middle stump, half a pint back. Gambhir is bowled by Perera. A response at last from Sri Lanka. Gambhir has gone for 97, 223 for 4.
Yuvraj comes out to the middle. He's had an outstanding tournament. First ball in the last game against Pakistan. But vastly experienced. Over 250 matches. Terrific strike rate. He comes in with the side needing 52 runs to win the World Cup. So some hope for Sri Lanka with Gambhir's dismissal.
Well, Gambhir's dismissal was a great surprise to us up here. He batted so beautifully well, and you would have thought he just needed to knock the ball around. He had Dhoni at the other end that was playing well, but he'll look back on that shot and he'll feel, why have I done that? What an opportunity I've missed. I could have carried this all the way through for my team.
What he's done is he's given the Sri Lankans now a sense of belief. Well, could there be another twist here?
Well, they're on the ropes, absolutely on the ropes. Complaining a little bit about the wet ball. They've just got an opening. India need 52 from 50. New man in Yuvraj. And there's a slip in position.
It's the only way they can win this game. Sri Lanka is taking wickets.
I'm just thinking if Dhoni plays any different. He's been so dominant. Wonderful partnership with Gautam Gambhir. Dhoni's on 60 from 61 deliveries now. He's got, I mean, it's a colossus, Yuvraj. He's played brilliantly. What's in his mind?
Pulled away in grand fashion, and a nice way to open the account. It's 227 for 4. That's a fierce square cut over the boundary. Short, wide, and he went after it, Dhoni.
Well, that's the first 6 by the Indians in this innings, and a good timing for one to come. Perera short and wide, and Dhoni helped himself to that width and hit it well over point. Terrific shot, fast hands through the ball, carries all the way.
Yes, it's the ball. Dhoni is correct, directed. They will go upstairs to the third umpire. Now this can be touch and go. Excellent piece of fielding.
He's fast, he's rapid. What do you think about body language out there in Sri Lanka? It's a direct hit. They're always tasty.
This could be trouble. We'll have to take it one frame. In fact, it's touch and go. It's touch and go, like I said. He might get the benefit of the doubt here. Now this, I will tell you, yes, it's a tough one for the third umpire. Excellent piece of fielding.
Yeah, Jammer, a couple getter there at backward point, showing the jaunty style, run-out technique, diving with the ball and hitting directly, and this is going to be a very close call.
In.
Umpire Lloyd.
He is rapid. As I said, they're always tasty. You see that frame there when the bail is just coming out of the groove. He's just in for me. Nothing to do with me, though.
Exactly, and a really tough ball for the third umpire. The fact that he's watching it so many times means there's an element of doubt. That normally goes in favour of the batsman. Well, the crowd come to life.
Relief for India. The captain survives. A very close call, but you'd have to say it's the right decision.
And it's a little more relaxed Indian dressing room.
Well, an anxious moment there, but he's so quick. Talking centimetres. Accepted by Sri Lanka. Everybody watching the big screens. Good decision.
A loud shout, big stride forward. He's asked for the review. He has to take a chance now. With just 33 to get.
Well, Kumar Sangakkara didn't hesitate. He appealed and also signalled to the umpire that he wanted to review that as soon as he got the nod out.
Round the wicket, Randeep. High drama here. There will be. The back end of the game. Let's check this. No ball. Carry on. Comfortable there. And then you start looking for inside edges or nicks. Might be a big inside edge. Huge inside edge. You see the deflection there.
Yes, and he's a tall man. It's a big stride forward. He would have been struck outside the line if the ball hadn't hit the bat. So the original decision stays. And India at the moment on the home stretch. 33 needed from 33. Let's not forget both these teams have won a World Cup each. India 83, Sri Lanka 96.
Well, they've both played terrific cricket here. A century from Jayawardene to propel the innings, 274 for 6. And what a response by India. He's not over yet, 32 from 32 deliveries.
Let's put it this way, it's a game worthy of a final in front of a jam-packed stadium. Made by two Asian giants.
I think they'll be quite watching on TV as well, Robbie. 33,000 in here, about 2 billion watching elsewhere. It is a really good game. Two best teams for me. He needs something special. We saw that from Jayawardene. Just look in his eyes. What does he think? What's in those eyes? Can he win it?
It's played away, 5 of the over. It's 2:45 for 4. Yuvraj goes for it, down the ground. Brings Dhoni back on strike.
Thisara has shown us nothing so far in this game. And look at his figures, 7 overs, none for 47. If he's going to look to get his Yorker in, I look at pace again, just 126. So he can't pace up, he's got to pace down.
Well, what he's relying on, Bumble, is getting the ball underneath the bat. He has to bowl Yorkers. You know, if he bowls, takes pace off the ball, there's too many open spaces for the batsman to hit through and over the field. Short ball, he's not quick enough to hurry the batsman, so it's got to be Yorkers, all 6 balls.
That's it very hard, through the offside. It's gone to the boundary like a tracer bullet. The 250 comes up.
Well, that's the problem. It's only inches. If you're short of the Yorker, you find it racing to the boundary, and particularly when you've got someone like Dhoni who's in. He's not only got power, he's got placement.
Well, he smears that through extra cover. Look at the bend in his knees. This is bat speed and hands. 6 4s and 1 6, Dhoni. On to 75.
That's why innings this is in the World Cup final. It's my captain going up quicker than a run of ball. He's just soaked and absorbed all the pressure. 22 needed from 22. Straight down the ground. The res log on. And they'll come back for 2. No, Dhoni sent back. And rightly so, he was not seeing the ball.
We're just going to look at this. It's a direct hit. There don't seem to be any alarms out there, but I know that the umpire's having a look at this. There's a shot down the ground. It's a mid-on fielder who comes in and picks the ball up, throws at the stumps. Who's this guy? Kabagedera's down there, and he just knocks the ball away, picks up. He's in. Oh, he's in.
Well, there were some stern words from Kohli there, looking at Yuvraj, telling him when you're running in, make sure you're not far away from the stumps, otherwise I don't know where you are. He was once again on the pitch. There should be not out. It's 21 needed from 21 balls. Onside, 4 more. So the Indians rightly targeting Thisara.
On the one, Thisara, it's not getting that Yorker in. Instead, he's delivering a very friendly full pitch delivery, which Yuvraj deals with quite brutally.
He doesn't miss these. 128 Ks, smashed away mid-wicket. 10 from the orbit in 4 deliveries. 17 required India.
Yes, I can already see in the stands everyone loosening up. They've been quiet all this while. There'll be a huge weight off their shoulders in about 10 minutes' time. Oh, lucky not to get that away. Nice full juicy full toss.
Can't get it in there, can he? Yorker's not going in there.
Gautam Mendes looking on. He missed out. Played all the World Cup. Bowled very well. He was overlooked for this match. Yuvraj Singh has had a wonderful World Cup, and he's capping it off by supporting his captain in these final stages. Kumar Sangakkara's mind will be racing. What can he possibly do?
Picked away on the outside. He found long on, but it's a big over for India. 11 of it. 259 for 4. Lassit Malinga. Can he do something special for Sri Lanka? Lovely shot through the offside. There is a man in the deep, suggests a single.
Well, they just released now, India. You can see the end of this game, just 15 required, and there's a flow to the play. Flow from Yuvraj, and Dhoni's in there. He's got strike again.
Now just relooking at this field. Well, it's a big moment for the boards of both the countries playing in the final. You can see the president of the ICC is a former president of the BCCI. He will be making way to go downstairs. It's a proud moment to be part of an administrative unit that lifts the World Cup. Nicely placed. It's racing away. Beats the field and the deep. 11 required now.
Incredible timing. MS Dhoni has pulled off a magic innings here, and this is a great example of it. The timing and the placement once again. There's a slow ball by Malinga, but Dhoni still managed to time it beautifully behind square and just raced away to that boundary.
He's tickled that, nothing more. Just eased on it. His feet getting in a great position. And he's now Dhoni, 80.
And the message is sent for all and sundry who were barking around over the last month and a half about his form with the bat. 4 more. He's doing it easily.
Another slow ball by Malinga, and another amazing shot. It was nearly like a sweep shot. Flicked it away, and it just went like a tracer bullet to the boundary.
It's a flick, nothing more. Quickly moving on to 84. 7 required now. Where's that tuk-tuk?
It'll be there, David. Just finishing off on Dhoni. Everyone was screaming down his neck about his performances with the bat. They were barking away. What he's done today is made the bat do the talking, and everyone was sharp.
It's a brilliant chase, is this? We're only into the 48th orbit. Nearly there, India.
Oh, excellent Yorker between the legs, but it's just 7 runs needed. And the crowd will be ready to erupt in a matter of minutes. And if you want to know where the biggest party in the globe will happen, it's just one place, India. And that's after 5 minutes or so. 7 needed. And what a chase this is in the final. And it's a team that sits at number 1 on the rankings surely after this World Cup. They'll move up to number 1 in the one-day rankings as well. They deserve to.
You can't argue with world champs. On the brink. Sri Lanka on the brink.
There's one last man who tells me even if they win this, they'll be number 2. But that's it. We don't care. The World Cup is what's more important. 6 needed now.
He can't, can he? 1 hit. Just 1 hit. Yuvraj on strike at the end of the 48th. They're all in. Nobody's left.
And it's 28 years India has waited for this. 83 was when India won the World Cup. Lots of similarities there. At least a couple I can remember. Both the captains, their surnames are with D. Also, both the presidents of the Board of Control for Cricket in India were from Nagpur. Will be from Nagpur. NKP Salve was the president then. Sachin the president now. 11 of the over. 270 for 4. Take the single. So Dhoni has a chance of finishing things off. India 1 hit away from winning the World Cup for the second time. And they're in a position to do something unique. They won a 60-over World Cup in 1983. They won the 2020 World Cup in 2007. And now a 50-over World Cup if they win this.
Also spare a thought for obviously the Sri Lankans. They have played exceptionally well here tonight. The support team, they're very long faces, they'll be disappointed, but they can walk away from this contest a very proud nation. They've played exceptionally well, they've played in the right spirit, but also the other person you should think of is Gary Kirsten, the coach of India. You know, what a way for him to leave his team.
Absolutely magnificent. Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup after 28 years. The parties start in the dressing room, and it's an Indian captain who's been absolutely magnificent in the night of the final.
Well, he's demolished it. He really has. 91 from 79 deliveries. MS Dhoni, 8 fours, 2 sixes. Look at the scenes here. Great joy at the Wankhede. Great joy, you would say, all over India. They've been magnificent. This has been a super game of cricket.
That's the winning runs. Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Look at those eyes. Look at the swing. It's out of here.
Well, you just take a moment to reflect and try to imagine what the feeling is to be in those shoes, whether it be the coach, the player, the fan. That real feeling of success, joy and reward. 2 very good mates, Yuvraj Singh and MS Dhoni, finishing the job off for India.
There have been some wonderful individual performances over the last 6 weeks, but one performance that stands out right through this tournament is when Yuvraj Singh of India, 4 Man of the Match awards, runs with the bat. Every time he got the ball in his hand, wickets as well, and he collects the trophy from Mr. Clive Lord. Yuvi, I'm not going to allow you to run away. Fabulous tournament. You won a Junior World Cup before, but this takes the cake with a cherry on top of it.
This is unbelievable. You know, under 19 World Cup 2020. This was the most special one for the whole of India, for Sachin, for the whole team, and for every individual born on this country. So it's just amazing. I want to dedicate this award to my Guruji, Guru Ram Singh and Guru Ajit Singh, and my mother, my parents, and my teammates. Thank you very much. It wouldn't be possible without your support.
And what was going through your mind today? The pressure must have been immense, but you played 2 big games under pressure, Australia and Pakistan. But a final is a final.
Yeah, I mean, you know, last time we were in the World Cup final and we were chasing 358 and made a lot of mistakes and we didn't want to do the same. I think we saved a lot of runs in the field, and batting second is a lot of pressure. But I think you know, Gautam and MS batted outstandingly. They batted like just normal game, and you know, we've taken the pressure pretty brilliantly or nicely. I mean, we batted like champions.
And your bowling, your bowling was critical from India's point of view. You got wickets in literally every match. Did that help your batting as well as the tournament progressed?
I definitely don't have a proper left-hand spinner, so it's my job to come and bowl 10 overs. I've been working hard on my bowling. Narendra Hivani has been helping a lot with my bowling, so it's been coming nice. And you know, taking 2 or 3 wickets really helps the team. So you know, making more effort for the team, and that's why I have this.
So tonight you're going to be the chief bartender, the chief party organizer, and what else?
What else? I wish I could tell you. But tonight's going to be a good night. Thank you, India. Thank you, Team India. Thank you, support staff. I don't know what to say. Thanks, Ravi.
The party begins in Mumbai, and that's it from the presentation area.
Well, the party will begin for sure. The Indian team have finally reached the moment they can lift the trophy, and it's got to be a special moment for every single one of those members of the team and support team. Fireworks will be going all night. The party will go all night and all day. Well, we've had a brilliant tournament here in India, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. It's been a wonderful World Cup, and the champions are the Indians. They were favourites from the outset, and they've delivered on the big stage. We'd like to leave you now with some special World Cup memories. It's good night from Mumbai.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.